be acting funny as hell. Come on, what the fuck? All right, let's see. Come on. Let's see if this shit is working. All right, look like it's going. All right. We are in the building, people. We are in the building. So, what's going on, people? What's popping? What's good? So listen, you guys got to make sure that you get tickets to the Bad Boy Seminar, which is next week, March 25th. AJ Hussein, what's going on? Make sure you guys get tickets. Click that link. Below, I'm going to have a link so you guys can click it to get tickets to the Bad Boy Seminar, which is popping off next week. Roy, what's popping? So today I'm going to be talking about tips on how to get easy women. Also, guys, make sure you click the link below to get How to Have Sex with 2 Women a Day. You can get the hard copies. We got the hard copies popping off, so we can make that happen. I still feel like I'm getting a cold and all that shit. Hold on, I got people calling in already. I'm gonna take calls in 1 second, but I just want to get this shit popping off real quick to tell you guys how to get easy women. Mulan, what's going on? So I'm gonna give you 3 tips on how to get easy women, right? So what is easy women, first of all? Those are women who are basically gonna make it easy for you to, have sex, hook up, date them, whatever it is, right? But what you gotta understand is this. B. Lawson, what's good? What you gotta understand is this, is that almost all women are easy. You understand? Almost all women are easy. You got exceptions here and there that they're gonna be on some other shit, but almost all women are easy. What you have to understand is that certain women might not be easy with you. So you got to find the women who are going to be easy with you. That's all it really is. Because one woman who you think isn't easy, she's going to be easy with some other dude. You feel what I'm saying? But real quick, I'm going to give you guys 3 tips on how to attract easy women. So the first tip is, and this is very important because a lot of guys don't do this, and this is why they're not able to get women to fuck with them, on some sex shit or whatever it is quickly, is the first tip is you have to accept the fact that women like to fuck. You understand? You got to accept the fact women like to fuck, and you have to stop shaming women for wanting to have sex and to do this type of shit. You feel what I mean? So what happens is what stops you from getting more sex is the fact that you think that, this girl is, messed up if she has sex too quick. If she fucks me quick, that means she fucks everybody else quick. You're looking at her like some dirty whore and all this other stuff. And so what happens is that if you look at a chick that way, then it's going to be hard for you to actually get her because you think there's something wrong with her fucking you so quickly. You understand? I remember I was listening to this seminar about how to get money, how to become rich, right? And he was saying that if you have the thoughts that, money is the root of evil, you understand? If you think that there's something wrong with having a lot of money, then it's going to be hard for you to get rich. You understand? Because you think there's something bad about being rich. You think, all rich people are assholes. All rich people did some fucked up shit to get rich or whatever. So if you have that thought process, you yourself cannot become rich because in the back of your head and your subconscious, you think there's something wrong with having a lot of money. So since you think there's something wrong with having a lot of money, then you are not going to be able to get that money. You feel what I'm saying? Same thing goes for when you fucking with chicks. If you think there's something wrong with the chick fucking you quick or chicks having sex, here and there, you can't get sex quickly if you think there's something wrong with the woman having sex quickly. It's really that simple. You understand? So you got to get out that mind state of thinking that, there's something wrong with women having sex quickly. You feel what I'm saying? So that's one. Now, once you get out that mind state, the second tip, real quick, is that you need to make sure that when you are interacting with women, you have to be the type of guy who she sees as a guy who she would just want to fuck, or a guy that is actually going to be okay with just fucking and won't judge her. You understand what I'm saying? So you have to put yourself out there as a guy who just wants to hook up. You have to put yourself out there as a guy who actually is, you know, basically to a certain extent, in this moment, good just for fucking. So what a lot of guys do is they approach women on some shit where they, you know, are trying to, you know, be like this really cool guy, this nice guy. Nah, Jay, what's up? And Richard Jensen, what's going on? So a lot of guys will approach a woman and be like, hey, how are you? Let me take you out on a nice dinner date and some romantic shit. So if you do that, what's going to happen is that she's going to see you as more of boyfriend material. You need to have her see you as fuck buddy material. You understand what I'm saying? So if she sees you as fuck buddy material, then she will be more likely to fuck you quicker. What's up, female pimp? She is more likely to fuck you quicker. Do you understand what I'm saying? If you are displaying the type of qualities of a guy who she sees that could be, you know, boyfriend material, she's going to be like, oh, let me not do him so quick because I don't want him to think I'm a whore, so I'm going to take it slow and yada, yada, yada. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, that's the tip number 2 is that you have to display yourself as that guy who's the fuck buddy material. So the way you do that is that you basically just hit her up and be like, yo, let's get together, let's hook up. I'm not looking for anything serious, you know, just want to, you know, hang out, chill, that sort of vibe. You understand? Then, you know, that chick will be like, okay, well, I see him as just this guy I could fuck if I'm horny, but he's never going to be boyfriend material anyway. He just wants sex, so I'm going to just give him some sex as I'm horny right now. Let's make it happen. You understand? So she becomes easy because of that. Hold on, I'm going to take a call in a second. I'm going to just get to this last tip, and then we're going to start taking calls, people. All right, so last tip to attract easy women is that, you know, the first tip is that you have to be okay with the, you know, mentally with understanding women want sex. 2, you have to display yourself as that guy who is the dude who is just fuck buddy material. That's going to make it easier. And then the third tip is that you actually have to test these chicks to see if they are ready to be sexual or if they're ready to make it happen. You understand? Or if they're in that mood or they're going to be that type of girl to you. You understand? So this is where the flirting, this is where the sexual tension comes in. This is where you sort of have conversations that has like a sexual nature because you want to test to see, you know, how this girl is. You want to test to see if this chick is the type of girl who is going to be down for that. You understand? Because the thing is, the girls who are going to have sex with you are the ones who see you as an individual as somebody they want to do it with. See, a lot of guys get the misconception of thinking that a woman is the same all across the board. You understand what I'm saying? A woman will display herself in a certain way depending on who is in front of her, who she's with. So one man she might, you know, have sex with on the first date. Another man she might make wait. You understand what I'm saying? So you have to test her to see if she is going to have sex with you then, or if she's the type of chick who's probably not going to have sex with you now. So in order for you to attract more of those women, you have to put that vibe out and that test out to see if this girl is the one who wants to do that with you. You feel what I'm saying? And then so I'm up here sniffling and shit. I have to blow my nose in a second. But yeah, that's how you do it. You understand? It's just really, you know, putting out that vibe, you being that type of guy, and also the biggest one is that you have to be okay with understanding that chicks want to fuck. It's really that simple. All right, so what's good, people? What else is going on? Oh, Johnny, what's popping? AJ Hussein, you said, what's the best way to make a girl happy? Well, first of all, you can't make women happy. You understand? You can't make anybody happy. People, they're going to be happy. Okay, here we go. All right, I'm going to take some calls. This guy's calling. Yo, what's popping? Who's this?
Hey, what's up, Mr. Locario? It's Dom again.
What's going on? What's popping with you? So what's the deal?
All right, I got 2 things. Mm-hmm. First thing is just about like dates and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how do you cause because I don't like drink, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and like so what are some like good date ideas like? Because I'm 19, almost 20.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what are some good date ideas to take chicks out?
Oh,
Stuff like that.
so you're only 19 years old.
Yeah, I'm about to be 20.
Okay, so damn, so you're gonna have to take some chicks to get some coffee, some ice cream, you know, some type of shit like that because you know, get some pizza, go to the museum, you know, you're gonna have to do certain things like that. And you live with your parents?
Yeah.
Okay, so see, that's the thing. See, when you're younger, you know, depending on your situation, because when I was living with my parents, it was whatever. I could still bring girls over the house or whatever. But around 1920, I think around 2020 when I was like out or whatever, had my own place here and there. But the thing is, yeah, you got to do like the you know the coffee joints, you know the ice cream joints, the pizza joints, something cheap. Go to the museum. If it's hot, you can, you know, take a walk in the park. See, the thing is with the dates, all you need to do is really use the dates as a way to get to know the girl. Don't take her to the movies. Don't go to dinner. Don't do any of those things. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know.
You take her to the movies or dinner after, you know, you guys had sex and y'all been hanging out for a while. The first couple dates is just literally just, you know, you getting to know her. So it's just little different things that you need to do. It's not anything extravagant. All you need to do is to have something that you and her could do that's cheap, that you're not paying a lot of money. You get to know her. You see how she's, you know, you feel her out. You see how you're feeling about her. You see how she's feeling about you. And then from that, you just keep it moving. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, as you get older, once you get like 21, you could go into bars and stuff like that. Then it's good to do the whole drink thing, because a lot of those dates you can do more at nighttime, which it makes it easier to, you know, get sex popping. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, for right now, I'll just say stick to the cheap, you know, coffee, pizza, you know, museum type of joints. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. And okay. Yeah, thanks, man. And the second thing.
Right.
Now look, I know you told me not to talk about old chicks, and I'm definitely moved on.
No, you
haven't. No, because you know I still work at the same place, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that Puerto Rican chick I told you about, she's telling all my friends basically some bullshit. Like my close friends at the job, like she's saying shit like, because apparently she got like a new dude, whatever. Right? You know what? I don't care. Like whatever, you're happy, whatever. I'm doing my thing. But she's telling like, you know, my friends like, because my friends like, she be looking sad as hell at work, depressed. So my friends are, oh, what's wrong with you? She's all like, nothing, just trying to, you know, go home and, you know, see my dude, whatever. And she's like, why? Like, you know.
So my question to you, hold on. Like, my question to you is, why are you even paying attention to what she's doing? That's the question I want to know.
No. Look, I haven't gotten to the actual thing yet.
All right, so so what's going on?
No, because she basically is asking them about me, and I'm like, why is she asking them about me? Because she's telling them that, because remember when she flaked on me, I just stopped talking to her. I ignored her.
So you saying that she's asking other people about you?
She's asking my best friends like, oh, she's basically saying he made me upset when I stopped talking to her, and I'm like, why does she care? She has a new dude. You know what I'm saying?
But this is what I'm saying. But like, look, this is what I'm trying to tell you. Don't worry about her at all. Do you understand? Unless she's literally doing, like, physically doing something to stop something in your life, don't worry. Let her talk about you all day. Let her fucking make videos, songs, you know, cartoons about you. It don't matter. You feel what I'm saying? The problem is, I think you're still stuck on her. You're still thinking about her. You're still worried about what she's doing. It shouldn't matter it shouldn't matter what she's doing. You need to just continue to do you. Don't worry about her. You feel what I'm saying? Don't worry about what she's saying. Let her talk. Let her do her thing. You just ignore her. Act like she don't even exist. Act like the stuff she's saying don't exist. You feel what I'm saying? So you know.
Like I'm not lying, man. I was not focused on her. Then she started that drama, and I'm like, come on.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. Don't worry about that. Just keep the shit moving. Don't think about her ever. She doesn't exist anymore to you at all. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right,
man.
So listen, I'm gonna take a new call, but yeah, thanks for calling. And stop worrying about that chick.
All
right, peace. Yo, what up?
Yo, what's poppin'?
What's going on? What's going on? Is Miles Cunningham is in the building, people. What's going on? What's going on with you? What's going on with you?
chilling, man. I'm just, I'm just out here getting it, man, making moves.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Making calls.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Hollering at the right people so I can set up the right meetings, so I can get the right bread. You feel me?
Exactly. So
I'm walking in my purpose.
Exactly.
Remember that?
Yo, and guys, this is why you gotta get tickets to the Bad Boy seminar, because Miles is gonna be there, going crazy. So you guys gotta come through. You feel what I'm saying? You guys gotta come through. But
what's the topic today?
We talking about how to attract easy women. You feel what I'm saying? So,
oh shit.
So that's what we talk about. Easy chicks, B. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Get the chick that's smoking.
Mm-hmm.
With tattoos.
Uh-huh.
and a bitch that likes to drink.
Mm-hmm. That's true. That is true.
Basically, what you're looking for is self-destructive tendencies. Self-destructive tendencies and daddy issues.
See, I'm scared of chicks with daddy issues. Because those chicks, they be clingy as fucking hell. I be like, oh my God. That's why those chicks, you gotta smash and just be like, when she texts you, you reply back to her and be like, yo, I'm dead. That's it. Don't even let her know you alive. That's just like, yo, I died yesterday, shorty. I'm not even here.
Text her back and be like, this is Billy's mom. Billy was in a car accident on Friday and he died.
Be like, yo.
I'm using his phone and letting all his friends know what happened.
Right.
Sorry, thank you. And that's it.
Exactly. That's it. Don't fuck with, like, you gotta be careful with these chicks. Man, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be careful with that shit. But you gotta be real careful. But
self-destructive tendencies, daddy issues. And basically the cutoff point is like 2 or 3 in the morning. If a bitch is still out at the club or the bar,
right,
at 2 or 3 in the morning, like, that's a pretty good start. I mean, I don't know about New York City, because New York, people don't fucking go to sleep in New York. So
exactly.
That's whatever. But
it's true.
If you live in a fairly small town or small city, and it's a bitch still at the bar at like 2:33 in the morning,
right,
then she is fiending for dick.
Oh,
like,
of course. Because if they out that late, they ready to get some shit popping. You feel what I'm saying? But you gotta position yourself to make that shit go. Because a lot of times, dudes be loitering around the pussy. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, you just gotta make that move and tell her, yo, let's bounce like right now, let's go. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And this is
go right up to him and be like, yo, let's get out of here.
Right, and this is why I tell you guys, go to badboymembership.com, because I have a audio program called How to Get Girls from the Club Back to Your Place. That shit is so fire. Okay, you guys got to get that shit. I'm telling you. That shit is like, I think that's like one of my favorites. I have like maybe like 3 or 4 really, like, that's my favorite. My favorites always switch every month though for the Bad Boy membership, because all the shit is crazy on there. But that one, if you want to learn how to get chicks from the clubs or the bars back to your place, you got to listen to that fucking thing. I'm telling you. That shit is crazy. You feel me?
Right.
You feel me?
Hey, I wanna say something real quick. That video that you did the other day when you talk about just think about this shit. Why I can't remember it right now. Hold on. You was talking about
Miles, you getting Alzheimer's or some shit?
Yeah, I was just thinking about this shit. I was like, yeah, that video was mad good.
Right.
Fuck.
It's too many good videos.
It's a lot of good. No, seriously though, it's a lot of good videos.
You talking about the one where I was talking about you can't make a chick like you? Is that one? Or the one about?
Oh yeah. Right. That one. You can't make a chick like you. The part where you were saying how like when a chick says yes to you, it's not that you're making her do it.
Right.
It's that you're providing the situation for it to happen.
Exactly.
And niggas need to stop putting so much pressure on themselves, thinking that it's what they're doing that's causing the situation to go down.
Right.
And it's so fucking true, because I mean, you look at anybody who's like, successful or a successful businessman, right?
Right.
And it's not necessarily that they're lucky or that they know their Everything was laid out on a silver platter. But the truth of the matter is, you put yourself out there, so you met with it. You met with a lot of people.
Right. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like you grinded. Because they say if you want to be successful, you have to be at the right place at the right time. But there's no such thing. What it is you have to be in as many places as you can, as much as you can.
Exactly. Right. Right.
So you put yourself in a situation for that right business deal to happen.
Right.
Because after you become successful and you already got the bread and whatever, niggas will look at you and say that you're lucky.
Right.
They didn't see how many fucking business meetings you had to have
Exactly.
before you got that business deal that took you over the hump. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But the point of the matter is, if you wasn't going out, meeting with different people and making contacts and networking, you wouldn't have got that meeting in the first place.
Exactly.
So it's the same thing with these females. It's like, yo, you got to get out there and give yourself the chance for the shit to happen.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Real talk. Real fucking talk. Real fucking talk. That's the part that dudes don't want to acknowledge is that, yo, you gotta put in that work in order to position yourself, in order to have that quote unquote luck. People say like, oh, you're in the right place at the right time. Nah, you actually were putting yourself in a position to get that shit popping. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Because they say that, you know that saying where they say a big part of success is just showing up. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So you show up and you put yourself in a position to reap the benefits of whatever that situation has in store for you. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So
right.
You know, it is what it is. You feel me? It is what it is, man.
Real shit, man. But yo, man, continue to have a good stream. I'm gonna get off the line so other people can call up. All
right, cool, man. I'm gonna holler at you.
All right, man. Later.
All right, peace. Yeah, man, that was Miles Cunningham in the place. So who we got in the chat room, man? We got Jimmy H, Female Pimp, Dre the Great, ARM Surgical Assistants, LLC. Damn, we got the freaking companies up in here. Isaac Stern. What's going on? Suzuki. You said, do I think Will Smith has game? You said you heard he has an open relationship. Yeah, I think he does have open. I think him and Jada be getting it in, you know, with a whole bunch of shit popping off. So yeah, I think, you know, game is all about, or having game is all about you having a strategy to get what you want. So if he is getting what he wants, then yeah, he got game. He actually orchestrated his shit so that he could get what he want. You feel what I'm saying? Heat Boy is in the building. Oh, Johnny, what's good? But yeah, you know, if you guys want easy women, man, you got to make sure that you are putting out that energy of a guy who wants to deal with easy women. You feel what I'm saying? Because some of y'all be on that flip-flop and shit. Like, I think Mulan was in here earlier in the chat room. She was saying that it's ironic that dudes said he want easy women, but then they sort of, you know, shit on a woman for being easy. So you got to stop shitting on women for being easy. You understand? Eric Decker, he said, is it possible to get friend-zoned after you smash? Yeah, you could get friend-zoned after you smash, because the chick could be like, look, I'm not, you know, I don't want to smash anymore, and then she just puts you in that friend zone, or you stay in that friend zone if you allow yourself to stay in that friend zone. You feel what I'm saying? But usually, you know, if you smash a chick, you know, and y'all are still cool, she'll smash again. You feel what I'm saying? In most cases. What's going on? What's popping? Who's this?
How you doing, man? This is Heat Boy.
What's going on, man? Where you from?
I'm from San Francisco.
Okay, that's what's up. What's going on with you?
Okay, let me start. So this past week, I had about 5 dates.
Mm-hmm.
And, I mean, I met them, you know, I met some girls that I had in one night stand, other girls I met on Tinder.
Mm-hmm.
And, I mean, throughout the whole week, we were just supposed to meet up, 5 different girls, and all 5 of them flaked.
Uh-huh.
So I really never had an experience like that. And, I mean, even like yesterday, my whole motivation, everything was just down. I was just like, whoa, 5 girls, like
and
what
happened? What happened when you set up these dates? Like, how did you do it? You matched with them, and then you was like, did you get their numbers or anything? Like, were you? What happened?
Yeah. I mean, some of them I get their number, and then we figure out a place. Other ones were just like, okay, I'm going to your crib and whatnot. And I mean, since like Monday, I've been nonstop texting girls every day. Sometimes they even text me. They're like, "Oh, why you not texting back?" And
and what do you mean? Hold on. What do you mean by nonstop texting girls? Like texting girls that you to try to set up dates, or one or two specific girls you're texting every day? Like what's
No. I'm just texting like all these 5 girls trying to set up the date, because I know that sometimes when you set up a date and then you don't text them for a couple of days, I don't know, maybe they lose interest. So
that's the thing though. Were you okay? So wait, hold on. So you tell me what. So let's talk about one of the girls. So one of the girls, you set up a date, right? What day were you supposed to meet up with her?
I had one that we were supposed to meet yesterday.
You're supposed to meet yesterday, right?
Yeah, because she said she had work. Yeah, and then last minute she's like, "Oh, I can't. My parents, I don't know, the car broke, whatever."
And what day? And what day did you set up the date? Like what day did? Because you say you're supposed to meet yesterday. What day did y'all?
Yeah,
and you set it on Wednesday.
Thursday morning.
Thursday morning. So you set it up Thursday morning. Y'all supposed to meet yesterday. And then she flaked. All right. Okay. So
she flaked.
Okay. So yeah. So that's whatever. Like did she set up another day that she said she want to meet up?
That's the thing. She rescheduled the date, and she was like, "Look, I can't do it today. Let's do it tomorrow morning." So tomorrow morning was supposed to be today, and same thing happened.
And then she flaked. Okay. Like, so she's done. She's done. When a chick does that, when a chick does that twice in a row, like, because usually if a chick gives a counter day, you could be like, all right, cool, we could see each other the next day, whatever. But if she flaked again, then you got to kick her to the curb. You feel what I'm saying? So she's
she's
done.
Like, oh, you must be mad at me, blah, blah, blah. I mean, I don't even know what to say at this point. Energy, I figure I spent so much energy this whole week just trying to, set up, with chicks and stuff, and,
Right.
And then I didn't get nothing, so I just
that's the thing that's going to happen sometime. But this is what I would tell you to make it, a little bit more simpler for you, so you have like a sort of, I hate to say formula, but a pattern. All you need to do is when you let's say you match with a girl on Tinder or whatever it is, you say, hey, listen, let's meet up this day, right? And then let's say it's on let's say it's on Tuesday you match with her. You say, hey, let's meet up on Friday. And she's like, all right, cool. Then you say, we're gonna meet here on Friday, and that's it. And then all you do is during the week, you don't talk to her, you don't text her, you don't do shit. You feel what I'm saying? And then on Friday morning or Thursday night, you say, hey, we still on for Friday, or you could say, hey, looking forward to seeing you at this time, whatever, right? At that point, she has a time to either flake or not. You understand? So she's either going to say yes or nah. You understand what I'm saying? And then that's all you got to do, right? Now, what you got to understand is this, is that you can't necessarily avoid flakiness, because chicks are just going to flake for whatever reason. But what I would tell you is that you can make it more likely that a girl will flake if you're texting and calling her or interacting with her all that time during that week when you're supposed to be waiting for the date. You feel what I'm saying? So were you doing that with any of the chicks that you was fucking with?
What's up?
Like, were you texting and calling the girls during the week? Like,
I wasn't calling, but it's not even that. I'm not even a big texter. It's just, she would text me at all times. She's like, hey, you're not texting me. And she would text me nonstop. So
and then what would you do when she did that?
I would just be like, yeah, my bad. I'm not a big texter or whatever. And she was like, oh, yeah, don't worry. But, I miss you, blah, blah, blah. So, when she's like giving you all these signs, and then she flakes.
No, that's and see, that's the thing.
High expectations.
That's the thing. If a chick, and this is the thing. This is what I'm saying. If a chick does that, where she's texting you, all you do is say, "Oh, hey, what's up? Listen, I'm busy right now. I'll see you on Friday. That's it. That's all you text her. And then you keep it moving. And the reason why you do that is because if she's going to flake at some point or whatever, you don't want to be in a situation where you wasted your time going back and forth texting her. Also, what it is that if you're texting her back and forth throughout that time and she's texting you, and also the way that you're responding saying, oh, my bad, I ain't really want, like none of that should be going on. It should be, listen, we said it on Friday. I'm going to see you on Friday. So anything between that is don't indulge in any of that shit. You feel what I'm saying? Because a lot of times, right, a lot of times when you text girls back and forth during the week, what happens is that even if they're texting you, even if they're trying to get at you, the only thing you need to respond to them is, oh, hey, what's up, blah, blah, blah. Real quick, listen, I got to run, I'm busy. And that's it. You keep it moving. And so the thing is that you don't want to keep texting her back and forth, because if you get into a dialogue with her, if you get into a whole bunch of back and forth type of shit, what it does, it creates a situation where she can pick out little things to use as justification of flake. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because the way that women think and operate is that they're like, generally men, we're looking for things to like about a chick. Chicks are looking for things not to like about us. You understand what I'm saying? So that they can have a reason to say, oh, that's why I ain't see him. That's why this and that's why that. You feel what I'm saying? So the more you text her and the more you respond to her, the more reasons you're giving her to flake. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So, so literally, this is all you have to do. You match with a chick, you set up a date to see her, and the only time you text her is to confirm that date. That's it. Everything else, you don't do shit. You leave the phone alone. You don't do nothing. You understand what I'm saying? If she responds to you and says, hey, how's your day going? You'd be like, oh, my day is fine, but listen, I'm pretty busy. I'll see you on Friday, whatever. And that's it. You end the conversation. You feel what I'm saying? Don't indulge in none of that fucking back and forth, none of that shit at all, period. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
That's it.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah, so that might have been then where I went wrong.
Right. So don't indulge in none of that stuff. All you do is set that date and you keep that shit fucking pushing. That's it. Because if the chick wants to see you, she's going to see you, and also it gives her more incentive to see you, because what's going to happen is she's going to be wanting to have that, one-on-one conversation. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So so definitely make sure you do that. You feel me?
One last thing.
All right, real quick.
If you're like doing this date thing and you want to set it up, is calling like a bad thing, or should I just keep it on the text?
No, you can do whichever one you want. I usually like texting. I feel like texting is better, because sometimes you call and it'll go to voicemail, and then you leave in a voicemail. It's just like, nah. So I would say I prefer just the texting. You feel what I'm saying? I would say stick to that. If you want to, you can call, but I always say just stick to the texting. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, man.
All right, cool.
All right, man.
Cool, man. I appreciate it.
All right, man. Definitely. I'm going to holler at you later, yo.
All right, man.
All right, peace. Crazy, man. So what's good, people? What is good? Oh, my goodness. It's fucking... Yo, you gotta give me a second. I gotta blow my nose real quick. Don't go nowhere. Hold on. Because this shit... See, y'all see me up here blowing my nose and shit? Getting all disgusting? Oh, that feels better. Someone said the snot is inside you. Exactly. I am wrong. Oh, man. All right, we good. We are back. Oh, crazy. This weather be killing me, man. This shit be all over the place up in NYC, man. So what's good, people? Albert Michelson, you said you want to know how much looks make it easier for guys to get pretty girls. Is that what you're asking? See, again, this whole looks thing, you guys be so caught up on this look shit. It's crazy. The thing is this: if you are good looking, or you're, let's say you naturally have, like your face is, a lot of women say, oh, you're cute or whatever. Just use that to your advantage. But what you got to understand is, by you being good looking, it's not going to really help you in the long run. Because what you got to understand about women is this, is that women are constantly making decisions after decision after decision. So what it means is, like, let's say if you see a girl, right, and you think she's hot, you've already decided you want to fuck her, period. You're like, I don't care what the fuck is going on with this chick. I don't care, that her personality sucks. I'm trying to fuck her, right? Women, on the other hand, they are going to be like, there's a whole bunch of other shit that, like, they're going to say, well, yeah, he's cute, but he's boring, so I don't want to fuck him. You understand what I'm saying? Oh, he's cute, but he's annoying me, so I'm not going to fuck him. Oh, he's cute, I want to fuck him, but now I don't want to fuck him because I'm in a bad mood, all that other dumb shit. But anyway, yo, what's poppin'?
What's good? This was Johnny.
What's going on, bro? What's happening with you?
Hey, no. Let me ask a question. When you said that, I tried to say something with this chick last night, and we actually going out tonight. I had texted her, and I was like, yo, I had talked to her on the phone for a little bit, and I had texted her, and I was like, yo, but she said she was going to call me back, and like she said, she wasn't going to be able to call me back because she's still talking to her sister, whatever. I was like, all right, whatever. I said, yo, let's grab a drink tomorrow night. She's like, all right, cool. I said, well, I'll get off work at 7:30, so we'll link up at 9. And she's like, all right. And then she just came out of nowhere and was like, okay, all right, let's meet here at this place. And I was just like, oh, damn, that shit threw me a curveball, because I was going to follow up and just say, like, so stop by my house. But I mean, the place that she suggested is not that far.
Right.
So I was like, yeah, I ain't never been there. She's like, oh, well, I ain't never been there either, but I always wanted to check it out. I'm like, how you just going to suggest something that you ain't never been to? So it was kind of like,
right.
I was kind of like, yeah, this chick trying to, I don't know if she was trying to set me up or something or whatever like that. So I was thinking in my head, like, yeah, I just got to put a time straight on when I'm out there.
Right.
Just like be
right. So you're saying you were supposed to, she sort of hit you up and says, hey, like, let's meet at this spot or whatever?
Yeah, like, she, as soon as we solidified the time, she right back, checked it back and said, let's meet here, before I can, like, say, the usual, like, this place is,
right,
here, yada, yada, yada.
Right. So, see, I hate when chicks do that. But I would have said, I would have just told her, like, oh, that sounds cool, but, there's this other spot I wanted to take you, which is here. You feel what I'm saying? So the thing is, I wouldn't necessarily say you don't, you shouldn't go to the other spot. But it's always best for you to, really lead the situation of where it's going to go down. Because I've been in situations where chicks have done that, and I just sort of went along before with it, and it's like, they'll tell you to go to some place, and then the place is whack or it's expensive, and you're just like, what the fuck? Like, why did we even fucking come here? You feel what I'm saying? Or, you know what I mean? So that type of that type of vibe.
And it's funny thing. Oh, sorry to cut you off. Like the place is nice, but I've never been here, but I kind of wanted to go because I was kind of like curious about it because of future, for future dates if I want to go there.
Right.
But so I'm just kind of like, all right, I might as well. But I'll just go in Times Square and I'll just tell them, like, I'll tell them some bullshit because I gotta go to work tomorrow anyway. So I was like, yo, I'm just gonna have one drink and keep it moving.
Right. Exactly. Now, yeah, I would do that. I would just sort of like, if you're gonna go there, just keep that shit quick, keep that shit short. You understand what I'm saying? Keep it short and sweet. And even too, you could probably try to, like, if you want to take it back to the crib, you can say, yo, like, I can't stay here long, but you could come back and roll with me to the spot if you want. You understand? Depending on how the vibe is going with you and her. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's why I got on the phone and to see vibe out.
Right.
Vibe out with. Because I met her online, and we was actually supposed to hang out a while ago, but I just rekindled and just hit her up and whatnot. So I was just trying to see what's good. But that kind of like threw me a curveball last night. I was like,
right.
Oh shit, yo, I'm supposed to follow up with that. Right.
So next time when a chick, and also too, what it is that when you're setting up a date with a chick, it's sort of good to tell her up front, like, hey, we're gonna meet here at this time, this place, all in one swoop. You feel what I'm saying? So
all in one. Yeah, I should have been more on my toes and shit.
Right. So she knows what it is. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's how you got to do it, man. But you coming through next week to the seminar though, right?
Yeah.
Definitely.
It took me a while. I had to get some weekends off for that, but yeah, I got that.
Definitely. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. So yeah, let's definitely chop it up there, man, because we got a lot to talk about over there. You feel me?
All right.
All right, man. I'm out at you.
All right. I'll let you.
All right. Peace. That's my dude, Johnny. It's good. So, what is popping with you people? But yeah, when it comes to the whole looks shit, man, you guys got to understand that shit, it's a thing where looks, if you look good, you'll get attention. You feel what I'm saying? Chicks will probably look at you and they'll be like, oh, this guy's good looking. Because whatever looks pleasing to the eye, people are going to pay attention to it. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what it is. But looks don't equate to fucking. You got to understand that shit. Like, guys always ask me, how do you know if a girl wants to have sex with you? I'm like, well, the real way to know is once she's fucking you. That's really what it is. It's really that simple. If a chick is not fucking you at that moment, there's always a chance she won't fuck you because she's not fucking you right now. You feel what I'm saying? That's how women operate. Like, at any whim, they will change their mind or they won't want to do it. Or at any whim, they will want to do it. You feel what I'm saying? So it's all depends on, but if you're just focusing on, looks, that's not gonna help you. But the thing is, if you do find yourself in a point where, let's say, a girl is actually interacting with you, and she's like, oh, you're so cute, and you can tell she's sort of into you because she's physically attracted to you, then use that to your advantage. It's really that simple. Use that shit to your motherfucking advantage. You feel me? For Life Deep One, you said you're a handsome dude and you get turned down by women all the time. Yeah, that's the thing. Guys don't understand. It's like women don't think like us. You feel what I'm saying? They don't have the same, need like we do. There's biological and scientific reasons why men want a woman to look a certain way and why women aren't all that attracted just to looks. You understand? This is fucking nature. You feel what I'm saying? Women are more attracted to what the man can provide for them. You understand what I'm saying? As far as protection, security, all that other shit. Caller number 646-481-3901. Mulan Rodriguez, you said, why do guys lie? Why can't they just be honest and upfront? Well, the reason why guys lie is because most women can't take the truth. You feel what I'm saying? Because most guys would just want to come up to you and say, yo, how you doing? My name is Locario. I want to fuck the shit out of you right now. And most women can't take that shit. Yo, what up? Who's this?
Yeah, how's it going?
What's going on? Who's this?
This is Shaka from Connecticut, man.
Shaka, what's going on? What's popping with you?
Chillin', man. Waiting for Saturday, man.
Can't that's what's up. Enough. That's what's up. You coming to the seminar?
Yeah. I got the I forgot the $100 ticket, whatever.
That's what's up, bro.
What I want to ask you, so are you guys trying to check out a bar after? Or
yeah. So for the guys who got the premium tickets, and the premium tickets are sold out, by the way, for those who are asking. So if you got the premium tickets, after the seminar, we're gonna go out, hang out, go to some bars, chill, talk to some chicks, just shoot the shit type of joint. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna get that shit popping because the seminar ends at 9. So right after that, we're probably gonna go to Lower East Side because there's more bars and clubs and all that around that area. You know what I'm saying? And then we could get shit popping over there. You feel me?
Yeah, sweet.
Yeah, man. So
that's one thing I had asked is the thing that's been going on lately. Like I haven't been putting in so much work and everything.
Right.
But it's like I'm still able to which I really don't have too much anxiety. Like I'll be able to talk.
Right.
But it's like I'm not able to read the female well. If that makes sense. It's like I'll be talking, she'll be talking back, but it's like in my mind, I can see all the cues. Like, okay, she's not really into it, or okay, I said something and it sparked her, but it doesn't really doesn't all real kick in. like one of my friends, like they've been telling me to observe people more,
right?
So I can understand, well, like how a female will act around like a guy she's interested in, what she's not, a guy she's not interested in, or you could tell a guy like a guy is a friend or she's happy or whatever. I can't really, it doesn't really click to me.
Right.
So like, what would you do? Like like when I'm approaching a chick, I'll be talking to her like in last night was like CVS, and we were talking, but we weren't flowing. If that makes sense.
Right.
It was like I was talking to her about like I saw like she had like a piano sheet in her purse or whatever. I was like, oh, so which instrument do you play? And it just like took her like, what the fuck? Like, how does this guy know? And I told her, oh, I saw the sheet in your purse, and we started talking a little bit, and like she really got into the conversation, but it wasn't like, I didn't make it sexual or anything.
Right.
Well,
see, and also like, what it is,
we were just talking.
What it is that like it depends on the situation also. So if you're in like a CVS or a Walmart or whatever, and the situation isn't like, that's different than if you're at a bar or a party. You feel what I'm saying? So in that situation, if you're in CVS or whatever, the most you would do in most cases is sort of just be able to create a situation where you can exchange numbers with her. So what you do in those situations, and I'm actually going to be talking about this in the seminar, is that that's a situation where a girl is most likely on the move, meaning she's on her way to work, on her way to school, on her way home, whatever it is, she's in motion going places. So in that situation, you would want to do more of a direct approach, meaning, like right after, because you sort of went indirect with, talking about the sheets and everything like that, which is cool, but you would have to wrap it up quickly. You understand what I'm saying? So it's almost like, oh, you got the sheets, cool. Well, listen, my name is so-and-so. What's your name? Oh, cool. Listen, I think you're really attractive. Here's my number. Take down my number. I think we should get together, get a drink sometime. So now, literally as soon as you say that part, because most women assume that when you stop them anyway, that you're trying to get with them. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But they don't really know yet like that. They could some women will literally think that you are just talking about their sheets, the sheet music or whatever it is. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why you got to bring that part out. Now, once you bring that part out, then that's when you look at her response, because you're not going to know what her response is until you bring that part out. So like you were saying, you guys are just talking. So by just talking, you don't know the mode of how she's going to react. It's almost like if I wanted to rob you, right? And I go up to you and I ask you for the time, right? And you're like, oh, it's, you look at your watch and you're like, oh, it's 10:30 or whatever, right? At that point, I don't know how timid or tough you might be based off of me trying to rob you. Now, once I see you look at your phone, at your watch, and you're like, oh, it's 10:30, and I pull out my gun and I'll be like, yo, give me your money. Then based off of your reaction, I see how scared you are or not. You understand what I'm saying? Or how easy it is going to be for me to rob you. So the same way with the girls, like you have to say the thing, you have to put the thing out there in order to see her reaction so that you can read whether she is feeling it or not. You understand what I'm saying? And also you read her reaction, but also listen to, what she's saying to you. You feel what I'm saying? Because sometimes, a chick, she might just be out like, she's like, oh, that's so sweet, but I have a boyfriend, I'm sorry, whatever. And you're like, all right, cool, you keep it moving. Some girls, they're going to be flattered and they're going to be excited about it. And they're like, oh yeah, here's my number, blah, 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 blah. But all you need to do is you have to put that energy out there and that vibe out there first in order to really make it happen so that you can start to see the signs. Because you're not going to see any of those signs unless you put the actual work out there as far as you saying what you need to say. You feel what I mean?
Okay.
So that's what it is.
Basically letting the cat out of the bag as opposed to it be like the elephant in the room. Like, I know this nigga wants me.
Exactly, but you gotta push it there. You gotta steer the conversation. So, and if you in a situation where you're at a bar, at a club, whatever, and all these other things, those situations sort of lend itself to where, you can get a little bit more, flirtatious, and because you have the time to do it because you guys are sitting there at the bar or at the club, whatever.
Yeah. You
know what I mean? And then you can put a little bit more into it, flirt with her a little bit more, do a little bit more stuff. You can end up making out with the girl there. And so in those situations, it gives you more time to really play with the situation and see how far you could take it. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah.
Right. So it's all about you. It's starting from you putting out that that energy out there and saying those things, and then that's the thing that's gonna give you the cue whether or not to keep going or not. Because she's gonna respond in some way. She's gonna have to respond in some way to whatever you said at that moment. You feel what I'm saying? Because what you were doing with the indirect approach, and what the indirect approach for most of the guys that don't understand is that you use something in a situation to start the conversation, which is good. And what's good about the indirect approach is that it sort of gauges the woman's interest to talk to you just in general. You understand what I'm saying? Because again, like I said, right, so they assume that you want to get with them, but if you say to a girl, hey, that's a nice bracelet you got, and then she's like, oh, thanks, and you start talking about the bracelet, and she's very warm and cool to you, then it's easier to be like, oh, so by the way, listen, I was thinking, I got, I'm gonna be free this Friday. You seem pretty cool. We should get together and get a drink sometime, blah, 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 blah. And then so it gauges that level where you say, well, she seems cool now, and I'm just talking to her about, a bracelet or her sheet notes or whatever. So let me just jump into the other part. You feel what I'm saying? And then that's when you'll know if she's down for it, if she has a boyfriend, if whatever. You understand what I'm saying? And a lot of times, these girls, they'll say they have a boyfriend, and sometimes they actually won't. So I always tell guys to say this if you want to keep it going. Sometimes if a chick says she has a boyfriend, I kind of keep it moving anyway, because I'm just like, I want 100% cooperation. But if you want to keep it going and just to sort of investigate a little, you always ask, is he a real boyfriend or a guy you think is going to be your boyfriend? And that's a different thing. You feel what I'm saying? Because if she's like, oh no, he's my real boyfriend, then it's like, all right, cool. But when you say is the guy that you think is going to be your boyfriend, then, and if she pauses and she's like, that's how you know, you'd be like, well, listen, that ain't your man yet, so here's my number. If you change your mind, hit me up on Monday, we'll make something happen. So all that comes a lot with, when you get more advanced in the game, then you can kind of, see those cues. Because what happens is that the more you talk to women, the more that you're going to start to recognize these cues more. You understand what I'm saying? You start to recognize the patterns of how women respond to you when you say certain things. And on top of that, sometimes you're going to notice what works best for you. You feel what I'm saying? So what works best for you might not work best for me, and vice versa. So this is why it's important for you to go out there and do your thing, because there's going to be certain things that you say, and I guarantee you this is going to happen all the time. This happens to all the guys that, talk to women a lot, is that you're going to come up with different ways to approach women that are your go-to phrases and words and things to say to women, and you're going to know a lot of different responses. So if you run into a lot of girls who say, oh, I got a boyfriend, right? Again, like I was saying earlier, that response could be, oh, is that your boyfriend, your real boyfriend, or just some guy you hoping that's going to be your boyfriend that you're dating? And that's a response you can give back to that response if a woman ever says, I have a boyfriend. You see what I'm saying? Or if a woman says, even when I do online dating, I have a lot of women who will say, hey, I want to get to know you more on this site or whatever, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, well, that seems cool. Right. I'm like, yeah, that seems cool. But, in order to really get to know somebody, you got to be face-to-face, because 90% of communication is nonverbal. You feel what I'm saying? So I already got things to say back to them when they say the things they're saying. But that only happens and occurs, or I only know how to do that because I put myself out there enough to have had those situations happen over and over again, so then I have something for that situation. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so that's what it is,
And I had one last quick question. What would you recommend to let's say spitting you would say I was talking to the chick in CVS. It was I was ready to talk to her. But if something was it popped up randomly, a chick was just showing you some subtle IOIs or whatever indicators of interest,
right.
Or I'm walking down the street and I see a chick, she smiled at me and waves or some shit like that.
Right.
But I wasn't mentally prepared for it. What would you do for that? Because I usually get thrown off by that.
Right. Well, and that's the thing. If you ever see a chick checking you out, it's obvious she's checking you out or she's smiling at you, whatever. All you got to do, and this is the easiest line I would say all the time, is that I'll go up to the girl. Let's say I see a girl. I was on a train one time, and I seen this girl, checking me out, and so I walked over to her. I sat next to her, and I said, So how long were you going to stare at me before you came over and said something? You know what I mean? Or I'll say, hey, you're going to just stare at me and not say hi. Like, so I bring knowledge. I bring, not knowledge. I bring up what's going on in the situation. And I just use that as a way to start talking to her. You know what I'm saying? So if you see a girl smiling at you, you're like, oh, so you're just going to smile at me and not say nothing? You're not going to say hi? And then you start the conversation with her. You see what I'm saying? So all you do is use that. But again, like you said it was throwing you off. And so the thing is that you got to get used to that situation in order to know how to respond to that situation. So it's almost like the same thing I was saying earlier. So the more you get involved in it, the more that you know, okay, when a girl does this, I'm going to do that. When she says this, I'm going to do this. And then so if you see that works most of the time, you say, okay, so I know 8 times or 9 times out of 10 when a girl is checking me out and I acknowledge that when I talk to her, we got into a conversation and I got her number. Every time I see a girl check me out, I'm going to do that. You feel what I'm saying? Or let's see if the girl says, I have a boyfriend and I said this, and usually half the time she doesn't have a boyfriend or whatever, and then we could make it happen, then I'm going to do that. And then you just keep it going like that.
You feel me? Train the response.
Right.
Because the thing that would throw me off, like, I'll be walking down the street, like we're both, we're going like opposite direction. And I'll get like a quick smile or some shit, like, oh, what the fuck?
Right.
I'll let the opportunity go by.
Right. And the thing is too, you can just turn right around and just be like, hey, what's up? How you gonna smile at me like that and not say nothing? That's rude. I can't believe you did that. You're just gonna walk out of my life like that. What's your name? How you do? So you get that chick going. You feel what I'm saying? So you definitely
real tongue in cheek.
Right. Exactly. You just make it flow, because a lot of times is that guys, the reason why a lot of times guys don't really make shit happen is because they think about what could happen when they approach. But the thing is, you don't really know what's going to happen when you approach. But then once you're in the conversation, everything is way easier and it's less scary than you thought it was going to be. So it's more so getting yourself into the conversation, into the situation, to where you open your mouth and say something to her, so that you can start the conversation and spark the situation to go down. So a lot of times, if you do that, you're usually going to get 1 or 2 responses. You're going to get interest or disinterest. That's it. You know what I'm saying? In most cases, they're all going to fall under those 2 things. Now, you understanding which one is interest and which one is disinterest comes from practice in the game, so that you can start to see the signs, because women are very subtle with their interactions with men. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of times. So you have to be able to pick up on those different subtleties. This is why on my Bad Boy membership program, I have a program called 15 Signs That She's Into You. Because a lot of times chicks be throwing signs out and you won't even fucking know, and then you let the shit pass, and then a woman takes that as a rejection. So she's like, damn, I was giving him the signs and he didn't come and talk to me. And so now she feels rejected. And then sometimes, even if later on you go and try to talk to her, the fact that she felt you rejected her already, she don't want to talk to you anymore. You feel what I'm saying? So if you need to know the signs literally now, so when you see it happening, you say, okay, I got to go and do that. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. So it's like there was one instance, or like a couple instances I could say, like we'll say, like, I'll be on the street and I'll stop the chick,
right,
and we'll be talking, and like I could see she was interested, but I was still kind of flustered, like, oh fuck,
right,
let me say something now, and I wasn't composed,
right,
and we'll be talking for like split seconds, and like interest would just like disappear.
Right.
Is that because I fucked up, or is that because like I didn't approach her correctly? I'm not too sure.
Well, a lot of it too comes from it could come from your nervous energy, because the thing is that sometimes women are natural followers, period. You understand what I'm saying? Like, if you notice, if you see a group of women at a bar or club or something, they'll go to the bathroom together. Or let's say if you're at a bar or club or something, and let's say if you see a guy come up to a girl and start dancing with her, that girl will look at her friends for approval of that guy dancing with her. She's looking and saying, is this guy okay to dance with? That's what she's doing. So she's always following the lead, or, of other people or the community or men or whatever. So when you approach a woman and you're all nervous and shit, sometimes a guy might feel like, oh, well, she didn't like me or whatever. And really what it was that she felt awkward and nervous because you were being awkward and nervous. You understand what I'm saying? Because women, you gotta understand something. Women get nervous sometimes when you approach them because they might be intimidated by you to a certain extent. Just like how you're intimidated by, you see a hot girl and you're like, yo, she's so bad, whatever. And you're scared to go and talk to her. So when you go and approach a woman and talk to her, she might be scared that you're not going to like her sometimes. So that nervousness also happens just in general with her. So the thing is that as a guy, you have to practice your situation to where you're always cool, calm, and collected so that when you're talking to her, you can get her to a state where she's also cool, calm, and collected in order for her to choose up on you right. You understand what I'm saying? Because if she's so nervous, what happens is sometimes she might think that you're not really going to be into her, so she will automatically reject you. You understand what I'm saying? Even if she might be think you're attractive, she might think you're cool, and then she might say, damn, but this guy, he seems like he has like 2 or 3 other girlfriends. He seems like a player. He seems this, he seems that. So then she'll be like, oh, no, whatever. And that's just to save her from her ego and herself from feeling like she might get played later. Do you understand what I'm saying? So she will automatically reject the dude. Also, it's an auto reject because she's automatically rejecting most guys anyway. You understand what I'm saying? So you come into the picture and you come into that habit of her rejecting. So it's always better that when you approach a girl and making sure that you are calm, you are chill, and you're relaxed so that you have that energy come across to where the situation can flow how it needs to flow. Because a lot of times what happens is that, you know, you're not, it doesn't work out in the situation because the guy has to understand that he needs to orchestrate the situation for it to occur, for anything to happen. This is why I say guys need to understand their value, because any relationship you're having or any relationship a woman has, 9 times out of 10 is happening because the man made it happen. You feel what I'm saying? So men make relationships happen, period. Because we're the ones who approach, pursue, do all that shit. We maintain the situation. We got to do all that shit, even to the extent where we're sort of saving the woman from herself. You feel what I'm saying? By knowing how to skillfully be able to create a situation where she is doing the things that she needs to do in order to make the situation go down. So when you're nervous and when you're all kind of like, you know, like crazy and like, you know, feeling all that anxiety and everything like that, what happens is that she either can get also nervous because of your nervousness, or let's say if the chick is real confident, she doesn't want to be around a guy who's super nervous. You feel what I'm saying? She's looking at you like, what is this guy, this nervous ass dude coming up to me trying to holler? That's almost insulting to her. That's the equivalent of a goofy, ugly, dusty chick trying to holler at you. You're like, what would make this dusty ass chick think she could fuck with me? I'm insulted. You feel what I'm saying? So that's the same thing that a woman will think. If she's on top of her game and she's thorough, she wants to be stepped to a thorough man, because women, you know, they look at the type of guys that approach them and they evaluate themselves on that. You feel what I'm saying? So if a chick thinks she's the shit, she wants a man who thinks he's also the shit to validate how much she thinks she's the shit. You feel what I'm saying? So if you're approaching her and you're being on that nervous shit, she's gonna be like, okay, I gotta reject this nigga because he's on that other shit, and I'm too fucking cool for this motherfucker. That's what she's thinking. So you gotta bring that energy like, yo, I'm the coolest motherfucker on this planet. What's good? Let's make this happen. And that should be your energy at all times, because then that's how you become that high value man that 90% of women are gonna gravitate to. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what it is, bro. But yeah, we're gonna talk more at the seminar. The seminar is gonna be crazy, so we're gonna definitely get it in, man. We're gonna definitely get it in. You feel me?
All right, man.
All right, man. I'm gonna holler at you. Definitely, man. I'll see you all next week.
All right, see you next week.
All right, peace. Yeah, man. So, you guys, it's you gotta really be comfortable in how you're approaching these chicks. And the thing is, if you get thrown off, a lot of times the reason why you get thrown off is because, you got a lot of outcome dependency. You're all in your ego, all that other shit. So what's poppin'? Who we got up in here? Monica is up in the building. What's going on? So you said you like guys when they do eye contact and then you smile and they approach. That's what's up. Tana Dose Tech, what's going on? What's going on with it? Yeah, man. Call the number 646-481-3901. Call up. But yeah, the thing is, when you're out here, you gotta get used to interacting with women. You gotta make that shit a habit. The more it becomes a habit, the easier the shit's going to be for you. And also, you gotta be in the mood for that shit, man. I'm telling you. Because approaching and talking to women and interacting with them, it takes a lot of energy, man. Like, if you're really going in, that shit gets exhausting. Because you're interacting with so many different women, and that you're taking in all that energy. You're taking in all the energy that they're bringing to you. So you're taking in that, that negative energy, the positive energy, that crazy shit. You're taking in all of that shit. For Life Deep One, you said help the TFL niggas. I'm scared of those TFL dudes, man. I'm scared of them guys. I'm fucking scared of those dudes. Those dudes, they scare the shit out of me because they're on a whole nother level of, self-loathing. It's crazy. What's poppin'? Who's this?
Yo, Locario, what's up? This is Fabio Lito 28.
What's going on, bruh?
Not much, man. I just had a question for you on like a situation I had. It was Saturday. So I had gone on a date with this girl. She had to go to work after a date. So we was just there for like 30 minutes. We were making out a little bit, and then she went to work.
Right.
So I decided to go to this nightclub by myself in Addison. And try to holler at girls.
Right.
And so I'm there by myself, right? And I see these two chicks like arrive, and I was liking one of them like immediately. I thought she was sexy. And so I go, like she had just gotten there. Like 30 seconds into her arriving, I went up to her. I'm like, yo, I see this guy here, but I was like, yo, I've had the biggest crush on you for the past 20 seconds, blah blah blah. And she started laughing. And her friend was there,
right.
But like, she introduced me to a friend, and her friend was like mad cool with me immediately, and she asked me to hang out with them. But see, I told her, yo, I think your friend is cute.
Right.
So she knows that I like her friend now. But the thing is, when we're interacting, like we were there for like an hour, and I'm telling the other girl that I think she's hot, I'm backing with her. I'm talking to both of them. But then I started to notice that her friend is liking me more. The one I had told that I like her friend is liking me more. So
right.
But I thought she was cute too, but I already told her, so I didn't know how to kind of transition into hitting now on this girl because I knew she was feeling me. So
right.
In that situation, like, how would you go about it? What would you do?
Well, see, the thing is that when you're in those situations where you got two chicks. That's kind of like, well, if they both cute, you got to choose one of them. You feel what I'm saying? So you gotta make a choice from the beginning to choose one first, and then what you do is you try that one, and then you see if that one is being receptive to you. Now, if she's not being receptive to you, then you can move on to the other chick. You understand what I'm saying? So you could almost flirt with both of them, but in your mind you already chose one. So what you're doing is that you're sort of testing that one, but you're not really committing to that one in a certain sense. You're not really letting her know, like, yo, I'm really trying to fuck with you. You're sort of just like, I'm just, hanging out, having fun with both of y'all. You understand what I'm saying? Now, once that goes down, then you got to see which one is feeling you. Now, hopefully the one that you chose in your mind is the one that's feeling you. But if they're both cute, then it's like it don't really matter who choose you because you'll probably fuck with any one of them. You understand what I'm saying? But there's times where it's only like one of the ones that you really want to do. But either way, what you need to do is you need to sort of, flirt with both, but don't make any of them have the impression that you're trying to like get with like one specifically at the time, because all you're doing is sort of feeling both of them out. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because
keep keep going.
No, because I was gonna say, like, I remember one time, like, and like when I did this in the street once where I saw these two girls, both of them was hot as shit, and I walked up to them. And I was like, listen, I was like, I had to come up to y'all. I thought y'all was really cute and sexy or whatever. And, I just wanted to know. I know y'all must have a boyfriend or something or whatever. I was like, I know y'all got boyfriends, right? So one of them said, yeah, I got a boyfriend. The other one said she was single. So what I did was, the one who said she was single, I said, oh my goodness. I'm like, I'm so glad you were single. I was like, both of y'all are cute as hell, but I really had my eye on you. I think we should get together, get some coffee, whatever. And then so we exchanged numbers. So what I did was I didn't commit to any one of them specifically until I found out who was single. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because what if I would have went to the girl who had a boyfriend and said, hey, what's up? Let me get your number. And then she would have been like, I have a boyfriend. And then I couldn't literally go to the next girl and say, hey, okay, let me get your number. She'd have been like, oh, you're just going to, choose me as second place? You understand what I'm saying? So I had to figure out who the fuck it was, or who I can get, or who is available to really interact with, and then that's when I really make it happen. So a lot of times when you're dealing with chicks where it's two of them or three of them or whatever, you got to fall back a little bit and then figure out what the logistics are, and then you make your move. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, I did ask them both. I was like, so, now you both got boyfriends? And
right.
You got boyfriends. They said, oh, no, we're both single.
Oh, wow.
I was like, oh, shit, it's my lucky day. And they started laughing. But here's the thing, like, they were both laughing at my jokes.
Right.
We were both dancing. I had some shit in common with both of them. Like, I had lived in the same town one of them lived, and then the same town in Washington that the other one lived.
Right.
So we was kind of getting along well. But then, here's the other thing. I asked one of them, like the one I liked, I asked for a number.
Right.
And she was like, she said, I'm kind of busy tomorrow, but give me your number. I'm going to hit you up. And I'm like, and so I have a business card. I'm like, yo, here, grab my card, right? And then I go to the other one, like, yo, I'm about to bounce. Let me get your number. And she put her number on my phone, like she got my phone for me.
Right.
It was like just so different. It just felt so different the way they both acted,
And the thing is this is that, how did they know each other? Were they like best friends or whatever like that?
I asked them, and they said they was just like through like acquaintances.
They was acquaintances.
Yeah.
Right. So see, the thing is too, you could get both of their information. You feel what I'm saying? Like you said, you gave one of the girls your number, you got the other girl's number. You get both of their information, and you could just talk to both of them. You feel what I'm saying? And see what the deal is at on the back end. You feel what I'm saying? Right. So you don't necessarily need to, because the thing is this: when you're dealing with chicks in close proximity, what you want to make sure you do is you don't want to because chicks want to feel special. You understand what I'm saying? So the thing is that you don't want to sort of, especially if you both of them is cute, you could be like, I could take either one, either or whatever. Sometimes it's best to be on some, hey, let's just be cool with each other, and both y'all give me y'all information, and then later on the back end, you hit them up and be like, hey, what you up to? Let's go get a drink or something. And then you can go and hang out with that one. You can hang out with the next one. You feel what I'm saying? But it depends on if they best friends, you're going to have to be on some savage shit, and be like, look, I want both of y'all and shit. You understand? And see where that takes you. But, if they're just on some acquaintances, or they sort of just met each other there at the bar and they sort of, became friends there or whatever, and it's not anything serious, you can fuck with both of them on that shit. You understand what I'm saying? And see what it is. You feel me? Yeah, man. Are you coming? You coming to the seminar, right? On next week, right?
Yeah, I got the tickets.
That's what's up, bro.
I didn't get the premium though. I should have gotten that.
What happened? Say it again.
I said I should have gotten the premium because now I heard that y'all got into a bar and shit. I'm like, oh shit.
Oh yeah, we gonna be out there, man. We gonna be out there. But yeah, we definitely gonna chop it up either way.
I might just follow you, motherfuckers, man.
All right, cool. All right, man. But yo, I'm gonna hit you up later because I got another call coming in. All right.
All right, cool.
All right, I'm holla. Peace. Oh shit, this shit is fucking freezing up on the motherfuckers. Too many calls coming in. Shit. Hold on, give me 1 second. This shit is going crazy right now. Hold on. Give me a second. Yeah, my Skype froze for a second. My Skype is frozen. These calls are coming in crazy. So hold on. Let me see if I could force quit the Skype. Hold on. I'm gonna force quit the Skype, and I'm gonna have to turn the Skype back on. All right. Let me turn the Skype back on real quick. 1 second. 1 second. Okay. Let's Skype back on. All right. Online. All right. I think we are back on the Skype. You guys can try to call in. Yeah, man. Joe 1, what's good? You said, how do you get a threesome popping? I explained how to get threesomes popping. You got to go to MrLocario.com and get the DVD, The Bad Boys Guide to Dating. And in that DVD, it comes with a free audio program called Step Up Your Game. And in that audio, it has a whole 20-minute audio on how to get threesomes popping. So make sure you get the Bad Boys Guide to Dating, and you can make that happen. All right, let's see if we can get this call. What's popping? Who's this?
What's good? How you living, baby? This is Rob from upstate New York. What's good?
I'm chilling. I'm good. What's going on with you?
Shit, just trying to prevent this infestation of bitch-ass niggas out here, man.
Oh, man, I feel you.
No, I got a couple questions for you, man.
Right.
What was I gonna say? So, what do you do? Like, I'm just keep it real. Like, my location and my logistics and shit when I'm trying to fuck bitches is not the best right now. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So, I'll be in a situation where I could fuck, but it's like, do I really want to drop 100 on the telly? No.
Right.
He's not. You know what's that song? Your pussy ain't worth the Ramada.
Right.
You know.
So you know what you got to do, man. If you ain't trying to do that.
Hold on. Let me finish though.
Go ahead.
And this happened yesterday, for example. I was trying to fuck, like, I do this shit all the time. I fuck bitches in my car. I got a nice little, something.
Right.
So I fuck bitches in my car. Like, I take it, hey, it is what it is.
Right.
And yesterday she was like, well, I'm not about to fuck in your car. I'm not a hoe. I'm like,
right.
So you wouldn't be a hoe if we fucked in a hotel? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, I'm confused.
Right.
So it's like, I can't go to her house, can't go to my house. Don't want. I'm not trying to pay for the telly. Like,
right.
No. So but most of a lot of times I do get it popping in the car. So I was just confused with this bitch yesterday. She's like, no. I was like, damn. Like, what do you do? Like,
so this is what you got to do though. Like, if the chick ain't trying to smash in the car, or if she ain't trying to pay for the telly, because you could get the chicks to pay for the hotel sometimes too, if you just, you frame it right. But what you could do is, and this is going to be some more work on your part, is that you got to find people in certain areas that you could borrow their crib for a minute. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what one of my boys would do, where he knows different people in the city. And so he would basically tell him like, yo, I got a chick coming, through. Can I, come to your spot real quick? And so he would, sometimes he'd slide him like a 20 or something like that. So it's better than him paying 100 for the hotel. But you got to do that. So if you can't if you can't go back to her house and you ain't in this too far from your spot, you got to figure out spots that you can post up on, post up at and holler at chicks there, and then take them to places that of people who live in that area. You feel what I'm saying? That's the only way you're going to do it. Other than that.
Yeah, I've done that before, but I pay, like, the thing is, like I said, I'm one of these non-look money matter niggas. I'm not spending no money on it. I don't make no money, so I'm not spending it on these hoes.
Right,
so,
right.
Like, my homies that, I've fucked in his crib before, and, I don't pay these niggas. I'm not throwing these niggas no money. You can fuck right after me, bro.
Right, well, you're going to have, that's what I'm saying. You're going to have to find them dudes that, that's cool with it. You feel what I'm saying? Because that's the thing. Other than that, if you can't go to her spot, and if her spot's not close and you ain't trying to pay for the hotel, you're either gonna have to have her pay for the hotel, or you got to find a nigga that you could somebody that you could do it.
I feel you, but even if we went half on the hotel, I'm like, damn, that's 50-60 each. Like, I'm cool. Like, no.
Right.
Like,
that's what it is. But that's part of the game, though. That's part of the game.
Bad.
That's part of the
bad,
game. See,
yeah, but if she's just some regular chick, I'll be like, nah, like we're gonna park up somewhere.
Right. And see, that's part of the game. That's the balance right there, because you gonna have some chicks that's gonna be cool with you fucking in a car. You feel what I'm saying? And so you have to.
If a lot of these hoes out here fucking in cars.
Right. So if she ain't down with it, then either she gonna have to pay for that hotel, or y'all ain't gonna fuck. That is, you understand what I'm saying? That's the part of the game that dudes. Because I've been in them situations where I had a chick who wanted me to pay for the hotel, and I didn't want to do it, so I just didn't fuck her. You feel what I'm saying? So that's it.
Yeah, fuck that.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? I could drop 120 in the Ramada,
right?
And then fucking your pussy, your box is trash.
Exactly.
So, you know
Exactly.
Nah, fuck that.
So yeah, so you either.
But also, what do you do? Another question: when chicks don't want to give head, I'm coming to this a lot.
Right.
Over the, I don't know what it is. It's just, I don't know. White girls be with this shit.
Right.
Black bitches out here that no, I don't see that. I don't. What do you think? I'm like, bitch. Like, I know you sucked a dick before. Like,
right.
Stop the. You know what I hit him with? I hit him with the why the fuck you lying?
No, but see, that's the thing. Some chicks, like, chicks be giving head. They just probably don't want to give you head, or they don't want to give you head at the time. You feel what I'm saying? But the thing is that, sometimes I tell a chick, look, I can't even get hard unless you give me head. You feel what I'm saying? It ain't gonna happen. So either that's gonna go down or it ain't. You feel what I'm saying? But the thing is,
and I've had some bitches say, well, you gotta give me head, and I'm like, no.
So either you're gonna have to just smash without the head, or you're gonna charge to the game. Because I've been with certain chicks that I fucked them and they didn't give me head or whatever, and it was like, whatever. But it's like certain girls, you're just gonna have to. That's the thing. Certain girls they just gonna be doing what they do, and you can't really force them to do it. You can't really, you can probably try to talk them into it, but a lot of times it ain't gonna, it's up to them to really make it happen. You understand? That's why I was even talking about another video the other day. I was like, you can't really make a chick do nothing. It's like, she got to be inspired to fucking do it. So if she ain't inspired, just like you might have a chick that's not inspired to fuck in your car, you just have to charge it to the game. You feel what I'm saying?
That's it. I feel you.
That's it, bro.
Man, like
I know.
The head, without the head, I'm like, damn.
Exactly,
like,
I know.
Bitches twice as if I fucked the first time on that and I didn't get the head. So
right.
That's the only reason really for me to fuck a bitch again. You see what I'm saying?
I feel
but if you say, I've known bitches like, who maybe had a boyfriend, and I know they boyfriends, they're like, yeah, she sucked dick. But then when you get up with them, they like, oh nah, I only suck my boyfriend dick.
Right.
And I'm like, bitch, fuck out of here.
But yeah, a lot of it.
Thanks for taking my call. I'm gonna holler at you. Keep this show going.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? I'm in my cab again. I'm in the cab life. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. That's what's up, bro.
Bitches, you know what I'm saying? Oh, and somebody called in earlier. I want to say this. I think niggas be trolling when they talking about looks in your cop. You know what I'm saying? Because you already done hit these niggas with the game.
Right. But they still, they still want to believe it. That's what it is.
Hold on. But okay, say you have good looks, so you have money, whatever. Yeah, I will say you will get bitches just off of that. Because, but at the end of the day, who wants to fuck with a gold digger? Like, that's not the way. Like, you basically tricking. So that means that if you didn't have money, then she wouldn't fuck with you.
Right.
Like, you don't even be fucking with that bitch no way. So fuck out of here.
Exactly.
You know
Real
what I'm saying?
talk.
Like, that's not a real. So what happens if you lose your job or whatever?
Exactly.
Or just, you know what I'm saying? So now you don't have no game. You don't have game. What you have is a whole bunch of you have a big ass facade put up to make it look like you have game. But if that shit goes away, if you a good looking dude and you gain weight, or if you fucking have a nice job and you lose your job, you're a rat. So that's not real game. And those bitches you don't need to be fucking with anyway because they only want you for your money.
Right.
What the fuck? You only get one paycheck a week. You gonna give that bitch half of that shit just to fuck out of here.
Exactly. Real talk. Real talk, man. That's what it is, and I'm glad you letting them know, man. For real, man. But that's my dude right there. He be getting it in, man. But that's it. That's what it is, man. You guys got to know, man. That game is serious. Y'all talking about true force loneliness in the chat room? Oh shit. want Monica or Mulan to call up. We need some ladies to call up. We need some ladies to call up. Call the number 646-481-3901. Crazy. That shit crazy. I be hating when people call my phone and shit, and I don't know the number, and they be leaving these long ass messages. I'm like, crazy. But yeah, man, with with these guys out here, these TFL dudes, man, I don't know, man. It's like they've built the identity. It's like they want to continue to be, those guys who ain't got no game, guys who, be on that bullshit. Mulan, you said you speak Spanish? You speak English. What are you talking about? You've been typing in English all day. What are you talking about? Call up. Don't be scared. Monica, don't be scared. Call up. See how girls be acting shy and shit right now. You know what I'm saying? 901. Call up. 646-481-3901. But yeah, man. All right, let's see who's this. What's going on?
Yo.
What up? Who's this?
It's Josh from Rochester, New York, upstate.
What's going on, bro?
I'm just chilling. Can't call it. I just wanted to say, the last caller, no disrespect to him, but I mean, I feel like he got the game fucked up.
Why? What happened? Why?
No, just cause it's like if you don't got like $50, $60 to get a room or something like that, man, you might need to be trying to get your money up instead of trying to chase the bitches.
Right, but then why? But see, that's the thing. You need to get your money up. Period. I agree with you, but not for chicks though. And that's what he's trying to say. He's trying to say that a lot of dudes are trying to get their money up to get chicks. Because most of the time when dudes be saying, "Yo, I need to get my money up," it's always in relation to women. It's not like, "Yo, I got to get my money up because I want to get, this house. I want to invest it in these properties. I want to get my business going." It's always, "I want to get my money up to fuck." And what he's trying to say is, you can fuck without getting your money up. You feel what I'm saying? That's what he's saying.
Okay, I see that point of view, but right. I mean, just in general, you should have. I'm not saying that he don't got the money, or he may just be. It sounds kind of like he's just trying to be cheap. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I mean, a lot of bitches ain't trying to fucking cars no more, man. If you like, I'm 28. I don't know. They will, but they won't. And I respect that they don't, because that shit kind of crazy. It's all cramped up. You can't do your thing the way you really want to.
Right. But see, that's the thing, though. But that's the thing. I think, and I think this is the distinction, though. What I would say is like, and this is what we talk about. When we talk about the game, is that for him, that's what he wants to do. So he's doing it in his way, which is what I try to tell guys. So like for you, you might not want to fuck a chick in the car. You understand what I'm saying? You might want to, get a nice bed in a hotel, and if that's what you want to do, that's what you should do for you. But he's trying to figure out what can he do that is going to make him want to do what he's doing. You feel what I'm saying? And so that's the issue.
Yeah, I mean, he his own man. He gonna do it, the way he want to do it, and I respect that. But I mean, it's just
he's just like,
I'm just putting that out there. That like, he may not. I don't know. I'm just putting it out there. Just people, let's just get our money up in general. So like a $50 little hotel, it won't be nothing. Especially if you're going half. I mean, I understand the whole going half thing, but you don't want to get fucked around. Get caught fucking in a car or something stupid like that. That's a charge, man.
Right. Well, that's how he's living his life. That's how he's doing it. That's that's the shit he got to go through. That's the
reckless life.
That's the consequences he got to deal with if that's what he's doing. You feel what I'm saying? So
yeah, I follow.
Right. So that's the thing is that at the end of the day though, you got to figure out what works for you, because even if a dude is gonna trick and simp or whatever, I don't tell dudes that they shouldn't trick. I'm saying that you don't need to trick, because a lot of dudes think they have to trick. You feel what I'm saying? So, but if you want to trick, that's on you. That's your own thing. I don't, I'm not going to, you got to do what you got to do for you. But the thing is that I always say, to me, it doesn't make sense to trick knowing that you don't have to. You feel what I'm saying? It's almost like, and that's just good business. Like if I'm running a business and somebody says, "Yo, you don't need to spend $10,000 to put toward this product. You can get this whole product for nothing." You understand? Just to build it on your computer, and you're like, "Okay, cool. Why would I spend the $10,000 when I could just do this shit here?" So I always say that to guys. Why are you spending all this money to fuck with women when you could fuck with women without spending the money? You feel what I'm saying? So that's right. The thing I always get at. You feel me?
All right, man. But all right, I'm gonna holler at you later.
Definitely, man. All right, I'm gonna check you.
All right, peace.
Peace. But yeah, that's the thing. See, dudes be trying to rationalize, spending money on chicks and all of that. See, now if you want a specific situation to go down, you're gonna have to spend money on a specific situation because that's how you want the situation to be. So if you want to fuck a chick, let's say you don't want to take a chick back to your place. So you say, well, you know what? I'm going to take her to the hotel, and then you spend the money on the hotel because for whatever reason, maybe you got your roommates there, or maybe, you got a girl at your place, you live with your girl, and you don't want her to, you can't bring her back to your place, so you got your girl there, and she can't find shit out. Then cool, you got to do what you got to do. But the thing is, things that you're doing should be aligned with your purpose of why you're doing it, not you doing it for the girl. Do you understand what I'm saying? So if you're chilling with a chick and you want to smash, and then she's like, "Oh, but I'm not comfortable doing this way. Can we do it that way?" and whatever. So now if you start doing it that way just to make her comfortable, even though you don't want to do it, then you're fucking up. You feel what I'm saying? It's crazy. Morty X, what's going on? I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it, Morty X. Yeah, man, that's the thing, like, you gotta like, understand why you're doing the things you're doing. That's very important. That's very, very important. Very, very important. Like, why are you, like, the situations you're putting yourself in, or, what you're doing with women, or, why you're doing things with women is very important. Are you doing the shit because she wants to do it, and you're going out of your way to please her at the expense of your own enjoyment just to try to get sex? You going out and you're like, damn, I know, I don't really want to spend this extra 20, but, for these extra drinks, but she's bad, let me just, all right, fuck it. Like, now you're going down that direction. You got to say, okay, you can have a guy spending $100 on drinks because that's what he does, and he's cool with that. Then you got a guy spending $100 on drinks because he's trying to impress this girl. She's saying she wants all this drink, so he's just doing all this shit for her in, hopes that she'll give him ass. You understand? It's two different, situations. So again, it's not, I talked about this in my other video. I was talking about simping. It's not necessarily the action, it's the intention with your actions. That's what it is. I Am Ronnie said these dudes need to stop placing chicks on pedestals. Exactly. But yeah, a lot of dudes be, they think they got to do extra shit. You understand what I'm saying? Like the fact that a chick, chicks be fucking dudes in their cars, in alleyways, in bathrooms, in, clubs and all that shit. The fact that chicks do that, what makes you think you need a whole bunch of money to fuck? Or you need money to fuck? You got homeless motherfuckers banging chicks. Like, I know a woman personally who was dating a fucking homeless guy. You understand what I'm saying? I'm like, what the fuck? And dudes think, oh, I need money. I need a whole bunch of money. I got to get all this money. I'm just like, God damn, like that's crazy. That is crazy. I remember when I was living with my mom, sharing a room with my brother, living with my mom, sharing a room with my brother, right? Didn't have nothing but maybe $200 in the bank account at the time. You understand? And I was fucking with chicks nonstop. You understand what I'm saying? Nonstop. I was, I wish my game was tighter back then because I was fucking with women who were making 6 and 7 figures. You understand what I'm saying? And so if my game was tighter, I would have got them to spoil me a little bit more, but I was just trying to fuck. You understand? I was only thinking short term at that time. But the point being was that I was able to fuck with these girls. My chew upstairs was going on. I was able to fuck with these girls without no money. You understand what I'm saying? Now, if you're trying to get money, you got to get money for you. Get money for your shit, for your purpose. If you're getting money to get women, that says a lot about how you feel about yourself. You understand what I'm saying? It's basically saying, yo, I'm not cool enough. I'm not good enough. Women don't like me, so I gotta have this money in order for women to like me. It's that simple. So, you gotta get out of that shit. You got to get out of that shit for real. Caller number 646-481-3901. But yeah, man. But yeah, the caller earlier, the one that just came off, he sounded like he was like, yo, I'm not feeling that other guy, man. I can't, you can't be fucking girls in your car. What are you talking about? But again, the thing is, you got to figure out the game for you. What's going on? Who's this?
Oh, hey, Mr. Locario. Oh, it's David.
What's going on?
Oh, hey, I was trying to ask you something. I read it somewhere. I forgot where. I think it was a book or article.
Mm-hmm.
But it was talking about that in a way we were conditioned to simp and something like that. But would you agree with that or not? That
yeah, I did a video about that the other day. I was saying that we've been trained to be simps. You feel what I'm saying? Like we definitely.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I did a video about that. I was talking about like how men are trained to simp. You understand? We're trained to bend over backwards for women. We're conditioned to, put women on a pedestal and all this other stuff. That's been indoctrinated in us. You understand what I'm saying? So the thing is that, as a man, you have to shake all that conditioning out your system. You understand? Because then you're going to fall victim to being a simp. And the thing is that, simps get women. Don't get it twisted. A simp can get a girl, but the type of girl he's getting or the type of girl he's interacting with, she's usually dominant and overbearing and all this other stuff because it's a balance between him and her where he's being more submissive, he's being more, he's not being that masculine, and then so she is basically controlling his situation. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh, I see.
But yeah, dudes is definitely, trained to be simps. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. Also, you do think it's true then?
Say that again?
So you do think it's true then that in a way we are conditioned to sin?
Oh yeah, definitely. That's the thing. It's like society has, taught us to be that way. Even in like movies and shit and in the media, there's always been things out there where it's telling guys to, the woman is the princess and you gotta, treat her this way and that way in order to get her. You gotta do all this extra shit. You gotta impress her. You gotta jump through hoops. You see all of these like movies where you got the nerd guy and he's like fantasizing about the hot chick in school and, all of that is simp shit. You feel what I'm saying? So, Guys are conditioned to simp, so that's what it is, man. But yo, thanks for calling through. I'm gonna holler at you later. I'm gonna get some more of these calls. All right.
All right, man. Take care.
Take care, man. But yeah, man, dudes is they are fucking conditioned like a motherfucker, man. I'm telling you. I was the same way. I was conditioned to simp. I had all those simp tendencies when I was growing up and shit, and that simp ideology. You understand? Like, simps are gullible as a motherfucker. You understand what I'm saying? Like, see, simps believe that women aren't as, like, sexual as they are. Simps believe women want to wait and shit. Simps believe that, like, women do no wrong. It's, they're women. They wouldn't lie. They wouldn't do that. You understand? Like, yeah, these simps are crazy. You said be careful around simps? Hell yeah. This one time, this simp, I had a video about this too. It was called Simping is Dangerous. And I was talking about this dude trying to fucking fight me over some chick. I was like, nigga, you don't sit your simp ass down. It's crazy. Paul Bryson, what's going on? Crazy, crazy, crazy. Dave 8700, you said, have I heard of someone named Dan Bacon? He's like a dating coach as well. Yeah, hell yeah. Dan Bacon is the shit. I like Dan Bacon. He actually had a video. I recommended his video on the last stream where I was talking about, for all you guys who have the looks matter syndrome. Dan Bacon actually had a video. I think it was called How to Create Intense Attraction with Women or something like that. And in there, he shows there's a lot of dudes there that, aren't the best looking guys with hot chicks. You understand? I Am Ron. You talking about the Manipulated Man? Yeah, I think the Manipulated Man book. Whoo, that book is serious. That shit'll get you mad at women. You feel what I'm saying? That book will get you so mad at chicks, you'll be looking at chicks with the side eye once you read that book. You'll be like, what the fuck? And that book sort of talking about kind of like how men are tricked into simping, into being simps. That's what it's about. See, the thing is is that guys get confused because what happens is that you hear what women say. You'll be like, women will be like, I can't stand these guys approaching me in the street. I just want a nice guy who's going to be respectful. I want this, I want that, yada, 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 yada. Right? So then guys think, in order to get a woman to like them, I got to treat them a certain way. I got to be super nice. I got to do this, I got to do that, I got to do that. And then that's how you get so caught up in the simping and all of that shit. So either what's going to happen is that you're not going to get chicks you're not going to get certain chicks because certain chicks aren't going to fuck with the simps because those are the more feminine chicks, the more submissive chicks, the more, the chicks who are on that feminine, aspect of things, right? Because those feminine women want guys who are more masculine and dominant. And so a simp isn't like that. The only women who is going to deal with a simp is a, masculine type of woman. You understand what I'm saying? Those are the ones who fuck with simps. That's who the simps, that's the simp demographic. You feel me? But yeah, man, you guys got to come to the Bad Boy Seminar next week. The link is below so you guys can get tickets. I think this may be like like 12 or 13 more tickets left or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. So make sure you guys get tickets to the Bad Boy Seminar. The shit is going to be off the fucking hook. Yeah, you said would Dan Bacon be more like a PUA or date? Nah, he's more like just dating coach type of vibe. I don't think he does all that pickup artist stuff. But yeah, he's good. He's tight. There's a lot of good people out there, man. I like Dan Bacon's good. You know, Rom Wills is good. Alan Roger Curry, Steve Dean. Who else is out there doing the dating shits? I like a lot of RSD stuff. Shaka Nice, you said, how do we stop being simps? Easy. Easy, stop being simps. This is how you stop being a simp. You figure out what you want to do with women, and then you do that without, you know, switching up what you're trying to do. So, for example, you say, oh, I just want to hook up with chicks. Right? And so what you do is you find chicks who want to hook up with you without you having to bend over backwards for the hooking up to happen. You understand what I'm saying? Because the difference between a guy who's a simp and a guy who's not a simp when it comes to hooking up, the guy who's a simp, he'll, you know, the girl will be like, hey, you know, I want to go out and you know, to a nice date, and how come we can't do this, and let's do that, and I want to feel special, and I want to do this, and I want to do that. And so he'll wine and dine this chick in order to get the sex. The guy who's not the simp, he's not whining and dining shit. He's just like, yo, let's hook up, and either she does or she doesn't. If she does, they hook up. If she doesn't, he moves on to the next chick who will hook up. So you don't have to simp at all. You don't have to do none of that shit. I am Ron. You said when a woman says she loves you, she's saying, I love you. I love what you can do for me. Guys generally are not aware of this and believe women love like we do. Well, you know what it is. When you talk about love, most people, you know, don't know what love is. Most people got love all fucked up anyway. If you listen to a lot of love songs, that's not really love. That's like, they should call it possessiveness songs, because that's all it really is. A whole bunch of possessiveness. Most people don't really love the person they're with. Most people are, you know, possessive of the person they're with. And they don't really love them. You feel what I'm saying? Because the thing is, if you like really loved somebody, a lot of times the person that you're with, you would, you know, you would basically be okay with them, you know, fully doing their thing. So let's say, for example, if you loved your girl and she cheated on you, like if you really loved your girl and she cheated on you, right? At the end of the day, you wouldn't be mad at her for cheating on you. You're probably like, what the fuck? I'll explain that. If you really loved your girl, or if your girl really loved you, if you cheated or she cheated, you would not be mad at them at the end of the day. Why is this? It's because if let's say if your girl cheated on you, what your girl is saying is this, is that what I wanted to do at this moment was fuck with this other guy, right? So if you love this person, you would respect what they want to do. Unfortunately, the way that, you know, a lot of monogamous relationships are, you know, most monogamous relationships are, and this is not even a you know, me like championing open relationships. I'm just stating like facts here. I'm up here dropping shit. Just stating facts here. The way that monogamous relationships are built, it's a lot of it is saying, look, you and me are together, but you can't do anything except for with me. So by you first saying that or agreeing to that contract or that construct or whatever it is, right? What you're doing is that you are limiting that person's like span of growth. You understand what I'm saying? Because you're saying, hey, even though you have the desire to do this other thing, you can't because you're under contract with me to not. You feel what I'm saying? And then if you do that thing, then I'm not going to love you. So my love for you is only conditional. So it's not really love, it's conditional love. Conditional love, it's only applies to if there's a certain condition happening. You understand what I'm saying? And if that condition is broken, then there is no more love. You feel me? So the thing is it really love? Right? So the thing is this, is that if you actually love, you know, a lot of your love or love just generally wouldn't really have any conditions on it. It would just be love. Just like, you know, I got these two lights right here shining on me. I got these two little lamps to give me light for this video. Now, if somebody sat here next to me, right, the lights aren't going to turn off. The light's not going to say, you know what, Miss Locario, that guy who's sitting next to you, he's an asshole. I don't like him. The lamp's not going to say, I'm not going to shed my light on him because he's an asshole. Whether he's an asshole or not, the light's going to shine on him, right? So that's sort of like a representation of love. The love is, I love you, period. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it doesn't matter if you do this or do that. Now, that doesn't mean that you have to stay with this person. So let's say if your girl cheated on you, you don't have to stay with her. You can say, well, this contract says that if you cheat on me, I'm breaking up with your ass. So you can break up with her and still love her. Do you understand what I'm saying? You don't have to be with someone you love. You can break up with someone and still love them. You understand what I'm saying? You cannot be with this person and still love them. But people think, oh, well, you know, I don't, freaking, you know, I can't love you unless you're with me. No, you can love someone you're not with. Mulan, you said that's disrespectful. Yeah, but see, that's the thing. What is actually disrespectful, though? Is it disrespectful that the person cheated, or is it disrespectful that you, basically engage someone into a situation where you locked up their ability to freely be themselves? Which one is disrespectful? Is it disrespectful they cheated, or is it disrespectful that they, you put them in, or they put themselves in that situation and you co-signed that situation for them to be in? You see what I'm saying? No one ever looks at it that way, because you're saying to the person, hey, you can only do this. You said if they want to cheat, they should leave. No, I agree. See, that's the thing. If you're in the constructs of a monogamous relationship and you say, hey, I'm not going to cheat, then you shouldn't cheat. What I'm talking about here is love, though. Do you really love the person that cheated on you? Or did you only love them when they weren't cheating? You understand what I'm saying? What does it mean when you say, I love you? Who are you? Who is you? You're the person who cheated. So if I love you and you are the person who cheated, that means that I should still love you when you cheat. That doesn't mean I have to stay with you, but I still love you because you are that person who cheated. That is who you are right now. You're the person who cheated. You understand what I'm saying? So That's the part that people don't understand. They're saying, I love you, which is an incorrect statement. What they should say is, I love you only if you don't cheat on me. I love you only if you do the things that I want you to do. I love you only if you stay in this box I put you in. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's what the correct thing to say. If you say to someone, I love you, period, and then you say, oh, I don't love you anymore because you cheated, then you are bullshitting. You don't love them. You love them only on the condition that they don't cheat. You understand what I'm saying? That's what it is. So that's the thing that people don't understand. This is why people get so confused and they get frustrated in relationships, because most motherfuckers don't know what the fuck love is anyway. It's like, it really can't even be defined in most cases. It's almost like happiness. Like, you can't define happiness, but you have to drop all the bullshit that goes along with the stuff in order to really understand what love is. Mulan, you said they don't think about your feelings when they do that. But see, that's the thing though. What you got to understand about feelings is nobody is responsible for your feelings. Period. Your feelings only arise because of your response to your conditioning. I'll prove it to you. If you were, let's say if you were in a room and I called you a fucking cunt, right? You might get mad and offended that I called you a fucking cunt, right? Now, somebody else could be in a room with me and they can call you a fucking cunt, but in another language, right? So they're calling you, you fucking cunt, you fucking cunt, you fucking slut, bitch, cunt, whatever, right? They're saying all of this shit, but you're hearing them say it, but you're not registering what they say because you don't understand that language. But if I say you fucking cunt, fucking blah, 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 you're going to get offended because you understand what I'm saying. You understand the English. So we're saying that we're both saying the same fucking thing, but you get mad when I say it, but you don't get mad when the other person say it. So it's not us that's making you feel bad or feel a certain way. It's you feeling a certain way based off of what you're taking in and how you're responding to what's being said and what you've been taught to feel when that thing has been said. Because if it was us making you feel that way, then you would have felt the same way when the guy said fucking cunt in a different language, because he's saying the same shit I'm saying. But since you don't understand it, since it's not registering to you, you don't react that way. Do you understand what I'm saying? So your feelings are based off of how it's coming from you. It's not anybody else. You understand what I'm saying? It's not anybody else. And so that's the thing that, people get confused by, because they're always putting the responsibility of their feelings, on other people. Mulan, you said R.I.P. love. You said you don't believe in it anyway. No, it's not that. It's that you got to understand that most of what you've been taught about love is bullshit. Most of what you've been taught about love is not love. It's possessiveness. It's manipulation. It's dependency. You feel what I'm saying? That's what it is. See, it's like when you get to the real nitty gritty of it, a lot of it stems from the ego. People don't fucking, understand how to love because of their ego. You understand what I'm saying? Because if you really, if you love somebody, then you would be like, look, you fully be you. You do you. I'm not holding you to my standards or what I feel you need to do. Now, if we're in a situation and we're in a relationship and we have a certain contract, and let's say you say, look, I'm not going to cheat on you. You're not going to cheat on me. I think both people should honor that and they should not cheat. Now, if the person cheats, you can make a decision whether to, stay with them or go, or or to stay or leave or whatever. Now, if you leave, that doesn't mean that you you can't love them. You understand? Because if you actually truly love them, you would still love them even though they cheated and you left. You understand? Nobody's saying you got to stay. You can say, well, you broke the contract. I'm going to find somebody else who's going to honor this contract and be with me and not cheat on me. And that's cool. But to say that you love them is a goddamn lie if they cheat on you and you're like, oh, I don't love them anymore because they cheated on me. No, you never did love them. You only loved them on the condition they didn't cheat. You understand what I'm saying? That's all it is. That's all it is. And the thing is, the illusion of somebody hurting your feelings, you got to get out it. You got to get out that illusion. Nobody has ever hurt your feelings. Ever. Ever. Every time you've been hurt emotionally, you did it. You did it. Talking emotionally. Because the only reason you are hurt emotionally is because it's based off of your conditioning, your culture, what you feel is important and all that other shit. It's crazy, man. I'm telling you guys, and it's hard. I know, especially for women to sort of think about this, Oh man, I am starving as hell. I need to get something to eat, man. But yeah, guys, make sure you get tickets to the Bad Boy Seminar. Also, the hard copies of How to Have Sex with 2 Women a Day. We got some more of these. Make sure you get these. Go to MrLocario.com or click the link below. And I will mail these out to you. I'll autograph the shit. And shit is tight. Success Journey, what's going on, bruh? Jacold, is that how you say your name? What's going on? You said Paul, you said we men want a gang of bitches like Skittles on some Taste the Rainbow type shit. Oh, man. Mulan, I want you to call up so bad, Mulan. I don't know why you fronting, talking about, oh, I'm not. You got a phone, you could call. Stop playing. I feel like I ruined Mulan's day with that shit, man. That's why, I feel bad every time I tell women the truth sometimes. I'll be like, damn it. It's so sad. It's so sad. But yeah, man, a lot of times, it's, you gotta see what's really going on in order to get the best situations for you. Because when you're living in all these illusions and shit, you're setting yourself up for disappointment. Mike 23 was good. You said, what does it mean when a chick calls you her man without making it official? What are you talking about? What do you mean she calls you her man? Richard Jensen, you said, are girls emotional or is it manipulation? Good question. It's actually both. Chicks don't get emotional, but then sometimes they will use their emotions to manipulate you to, into doing what they want you to do. You understand? So a lot of times women use the I'm just a girl card on you whenever they want, things to go their way. It's crazy. But yeah, chicks, they'll use their emotions to, to act like, like they'll act really like sometimes I'll notice women will overdo the emotion just to get like sympathy or attention from you. You understand? Like they're going through some shit. The shit really ain't that bad. You understand? Or something happened. It's really not that serious, but they'll go all out and throw extras on the shit. Mike, so you say she calls you her man, but you never had a discussion and made it official, so then you ain't her man then. See, I never talked about that shit. She can call you whatever she want. unless y'all agreed that's what it is, then So But yeah, man. Caller number 646-481-3901. Got another maybe 10 or 15 minutes before I gotta head out. So I got another call I gotta do. Another radio interview. Man, I can't wait till it fucking gets warm out this motherfucker. I'm tired of this cold shit. Dave, you said, do you think most men need to study the game, or do you think men naturally have it? Well, some dudes, they have it easier than other guys as far as like naturally just sort of, going with the flow and making things go down. Other guys, they really need to work on their shit. But I would say, like, every guy needs to work on shit. You understand? Like, there's no, like, thing where, oh, this one guy over here is just, he never needs to know anything and he doesn't need to know anything else. He's done. Nah, you could always learn more. You could, because things change a lot. There's a lot of things in the game that stay the same, but there's a lot of things that switch up and change. So you got to be, on top of that shit. Crazy. Female pimp, call me. Stop telling other people to call you. Call me. You guys got the number. You can call up. Don't be scared. 13901. But yeah, Female pimp, call up. Female pimp, call up. Female pimp, call up. I think you scared. See, it's like y'all be talking shit in the chat room, and I'm like, yo, call up, and then y'all be scared to call up. You feel me? But yeah, you guys out there, you gotta keep shit going, man. Like, no matter how much, that you learn, you can always learn more. That goes for anything else. Dave, you said it's crazy how society brainwashes you sometimes. Yeah, it's what I'm saying. Like, there's a lot of shit that, that you do, and you got to question why you do the shit you do, or question why you believe, what you believe. Female pimp, call up. You got to question why you believe what you believe. And see if it actually works for you. Like, do you like what you're doing? Is what you're doing working for you? Like, what's going on with it? Mill Woods, you said, why do the easy women like to be in their feelings after you have sex with them? Well, it depends. Some women, they'll be all up in their feelings. Some women, it's like, whatever. It all depends on the chick. But a lot of times, women are in their feelings because, there's a bonding hormone when you fuck. You understand what I'm saying? Or sometimes just based off of the fact that you fucking them, now they feel like they're closer to you. They want shit to go down. So it is what it is. Crazy. Clutch Entertainment, what's good, bruh? And Cabaret, we just talking, we shooting the shit. So the topic was how to attract easy women. We were talking about that earlier. You feel me? But yeah, man. What time is it? All right, so we got 10 minutes left, people. So whoever wants to call up, call up. If not, we are going to call it a day in a second. F. Collins, what's good, bro? You said, how much money do you spend in a week dating? It depends. It depends on, how much dates you go on, what you do. I usually tell guys to spend no more than, $10, on the chick if you're going to spend money on her. But you want to go as cheap as possible. You want to try to do free, little to no money. Because especially if you have so many dates, right, you're going to have to, that's too much time and energy and money sometimes. You want to make sure that you're being able to get what you want out of the situation, which should be you sort of feeling a girl out and also you having a good time doing what you want to do in the situation, but making sure you're not, spending too much goddamn money. You said, have I traveled outside the U.S. to coach someone? Not yet. I need to. Richard Jensen, you said, am I live streaming tomorrow? Now I'm gonna live stream. I'm gonna live stream again next Friday before the seminar. I might do a live stream during this week. Sometime during this week, I might just pop up and do one and see what's popping before Friday. Mulan Rodriguez, you said, so you gotta accept the dude is gonna cheat regardless. I believe all cheat at some point. I'm considering an open relationship in the future to avoid the pain. Well, this is the thing. You don't necessarily need to accept that a dude cheats. But you have to understand the reality of the situation is that there's going to be a lot of guys who are going to cheat. You feel what I'm saying? So the thing is that you have to be able to, at the end of the day, right, be able to make a decision. Either you're going to keep dumping the guys who cheat on you and find another guy and then stay with him until he cheats on you and then find another guy and stay with him until he cheats on you and find another guy. Or, and hopefully you get with a guy who doesn't cheat on you. But most likely they will. But if you or you can accept that the guy cheats and just understand that that's most likely going to happen, and then you stay with him because you actually want to stay with him. You understand? So, Milan, you say you're too shy to call up. but yeah, that's the reality of the situation. See, what fucks people up in relationships is that they're constantly looking for or searching for or trying to attain the fantasy relationship. You understand? Like, you guys have been watching, Disney movies, and at the end of the movie, the handsome prince comes to get the woman and they live happily ever after and yada, yada, yada. Real life don't work that way. In real life, motherfuckers cheat. You understand? And so cheating happens so much that it's funny that people haven't sat down and said, yo, what's really going on? Because, it's not like cheating is some rare shit that, somebody does, you know what I'm saying? Or like something that only criminals do or something, you know what I mean? Like, most people cheat. And sometimes it's not even physical. Some people will cheat emotionally. So people think, oh, you just got to be fucking. Nah, you can cheat on someone emotionally. Right? So, it is what it is. It is what it fucking is. But yeah, so guys, listen up. Make sure that you get tickets to the Bad Boys Seminar, which is going to be next week, March 25th. 2017 is going to be off the fucking chain. There's still some tickets left. Make sure you click the link below to get your tickets. It's going to be in New York City, Times Square. It's going to be off the hook 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Sorry. And it's going to be off the fucking hook. And make sure you guys get How to Have Sex with Two Women a Day. You can get the ebook or the hard copies. It's real nice. Fits in the palm of your hand. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, I gotta go. I got a radio interview in like 5 minutes. But yeah, I want to thank you guys for calling in. Oh my goodness, you guys are calling in right now. I gotta go, bro. I gotta go. I can't even take no more calls right now. But next week, same time, same place. I might do a live stream, maybe Thursday night also. I might, but we'll see. You feel me? But I want to thank everybody for, joining. Mill Woods, Female Pimp. Mulan, don't be sad. Things are going to be all right. I want you to call in next time. Paul, Bryson, Richard Jensen, Mike 23, Aunt Cabrera. Who else we had up in here? For Life, Deep, Success Journey, Jacould, Dave 8700, Morty X, Dre the Great. Who else is up in here? I Am Ron, Shaka Nice. Got a lot of people up in the place. I want to thank all you guys for, hitting us up, checking us out. J Streets, Monica. And I appreciate that. All right, so guys, listen, I'm out of here. I want to thank you guys for tuning in, watching again. And I will see you guys soon. All right, I'm out of here. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone later.